Hey guys, Wayne here. Thought I would just do a little thing with you, show you the progress I've got made on my chicken house. Also show you my new rabbit hutches, well, new to me, and I could not be more thrilled about it. As a matter of fact, I am downright giddy. I might even go in the house and giggle when this is all over because I am super excited. A friend of mine has given me 3 of his old rabbit hutches, and I'm going to have 2 does and a buck to get me started. And they do require just a little bit of work here and there, but they are very well made hutches, and I cannot be more thrilled. Also, I don't know exactly where I'm going to put them yet. When I get my building built, they'll go in the building, but as of right now, I'm just not 100% sure. And sorry about the noise. It's really busy. It's warm and beautiful out, and the road right beside me here is bustling, so I'm sorry about the noise, but so I'm going to show you my chicken house, show you the hutches, and then I don't know what else I'll show you, but we'll move on to something else, I'm sure. So here is my rabbit hutches. I've got 3 of them. I have 2 does and a buck. As you can see here from the top, they just require a little bit of work, which is understandable. You know, they've been used for years, and it is what it is. You know, sometimes you got to do that. 10 minutes of work and I'll have a new piece of plywood on top and be ready to roll. I got to burn some hair off of it, cleaned it up just a little bit, but that's not a problem at all. This is definitely worth giggling about. But as you can see, they're pretty well made, and I haven't decided where I'm going to put them yet. I don't know if you can see that or not, where those 2 posts are up. That one farthest to the hillside there, that's going to be the back of my building. So what I thought about doing is putting them right behind here for now, just right here along the hillside, right in here somewhere, and that will get them up close to the hillside, and that way I can cut grass and them not be right in the way, and still give them plenty of shade so they don't get too hot. I don't know yet though. At any rate, I'll figure that part out, and hopefully soon I can get this building up. I don't know if you can see how wet and nasty it is, but it is just slopping wet. It rained again last night, poured the rain. This is the rainiest winter I can remember. But anyway, let's go check out the chicken house. As you can see, I've got this cleaned out pretty good. I mean, it's still a chicken house, and it's still going to be dirty, but I was able to clean the floor up. I got to get some hay and put down. Got my roosting poles up. I've got my nesting boxes secure. They're ready to go. I'm going to stick those in the dishwasher and put them on sanitize, and I'm going to sanitize the snot out of them, and they'll be ready to go. And this up here, I had a question about this, about the biddies. This here used to be my, I guess you could call it a makeshift brooder box. But when I had chickens before, I would make sure they hatched out during warm weather. And then I would bring them out here. I would plug the ends up over there so no harsh breezes came in on them. But I had a light up, so you can see that light there, it actually broke. This looked a lot better when I had it before. I've let it run down because I planned on tearing this thing down, but it looked a lot better. And, you know, I raised a lot of biddies in this thing, and it worked really well for me. I'm going to do something different. I'm not going to redo this. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take all this down, and I'm going to reuse that plywood back there, but I'm going to take all this down. But I just wanted to show you guys that. It looks pretty nasty now, but it looked a lot better whenever I had it before. And it served me well, and I think I might use this chicken house as a grow out house when I hatch biddies out, and when the biddies get old enough to be out in the house by themselves, I might be able to use this, and I'll have the runner and everything. So that might be what I do. I haven't decided yet, but I mean, it is what it is. It's a chicken house. It ain't got to be fancy. Just remember that. That's going to be my motto from now on. It ain't got to be fancy. Don't go out and spend $3,000 on a pre-fabricated chicken house when you can just make it out of what you have at the house, because you're wasting your money. The whole point is to be self-sufficient, self-reliant. Don't spend a lot of money. If you spend $3,000 on a chicken house, there's something wrong with that, in my opinion anyway. But yeah, it ain't got to be fancy. Chickens will love it. They'll live anywhere, and they'll be perfectly happy in here. They'll have plenty of room. And plus, I'm going to build a runner out here. The runner's probably going to go out about 8 or 10 feet and then come around. The hutches won't be there, and that porch right there won't be there. I'm going to get it out of the way. I'm going to cut it up a little bit and reuse the lumber off of that. So yeah, this is going to be fantastic. I can't wait. And then when I do get chickens in here, then I will officially be a homestead. Can you believe that? Yeah, officially. I will have livestock. And this is all going to happen within the next week or so. If I can ever get a day that doesn't rain. It rained this morning, and everything's slopping wet. But anyway, I'm complaining now. So, yeah, that's my chicken house. And as soon as I get it all updated and ready to go, I will show you guys another video of it. So I say now we move on to something else. Another project I've got coming up is getting old Red ready for the summertime. I already know a few things I have to do. One of them is I have got to replace that solenoid. That is for sure, because it is out. I have got to get some tires, because they keep on going flat. That one there actually isn't losing air. This one is losing air for sure. And what I'm going to do is take them all off, put a lawnmower up on block. You want to talk about being a redneck or a hillbilly. Having a lawnmower out on block in the front yard, that's really going to get the neighbors talking, right? Well, I probably won't put it out in the front yard on block, but I am going to block it up, take all 4 tires off, and have inner tubes put in all 4 of them. I think they're like, only like $10 or something like that. And people say, well, why don't you just replace the tires? Well, the inner tubes are cheaper, and as you can see, I have pretty flat ground to cut, and over here, pretty flat ground to cut. So I don't need tread. I just need functionality. I need them to be able to go. So that's what I need to do. Now I also have drained the gasoline out of it when I winterized it, and I'm probably going to change the spark plug. And other than that, I think it's pretty good. I'll change the oil, all your basic maintenance stuff. But one thing I'm going to try to do is convert this over to propane. And I'm going to do it, there's the right way and then there's the other way. And the other way is not necessarily wrong, but the right way has to do with getting liquid bottles and having a vaporizer and all that jazz. And the other way runs straight vapor off of a grill tank. So what I'll do is I'll weld something on the back here or something of that nature, and I'll set my 20-pound grill tank there. Then I'll run a line and probably just attach it down where it'll go down, and that way I won't trip over it. I'll have a ball valve somewhere in here, and then all I got to do is drill a hole right into the breather and feed vapor into that breather. I don't have to go through the carburetor because it's already vapor. So if I decide to do that, I will show you guys. The other lawnmower I did that and it worked really well. So if I decide to do that, then I'll show you guys. And it'll be a dual fuel, because I'm not going to get rid of the carburetor, and I'll still have the gas tank. So if anything would happen, all I would have to do is cap the fitting that goes inside the breather, and then I'll be able to still run it on gasoline, so that'll be good. But the belts are pretty new. They were new last year, so I'm not going to have to worry about them. I think it'll be ready to go. Once I get my building, it won't have to sit outside. But yeah, old Red's going to get washing and fixed up and greased. The pulleys will get greased and blades will get sharpened, and pretty soon he'll be doing his job, cutting some grass. Well, guys, that's pretty much all I've got. I really just wanted to show you the chicken house and the rabbit hutches, but ended up showing you a little bit more, but that's okay. One thing I forgot to mention is my wife is wanting to get 2 baby goats, and so I'm going to be looking into that for a month or 2 down the road. Now, I'll tell you right off the bat, these goats will not be ate. They'll be pets, basically, but they will serve a purpose on the homestead. I'll figure something out. I've got a whole hillside right here that could use a good chewing, if you know what I mean. So we'll find a purpose for them, and she'll be able to have her goats. So yeah, but anyway, that's pretty much all I've got. Thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you next time.